Nice. Hello everyone and welcome to our 7th episode of our D&D campaign titled Treasures of apparently the Sunken City, because I made a typo in the title. Of the Sunken City, not affiliated with the Pokemon Sunken. Today's recap will be done by Nick.
Hello. So, the party started in the cellar, where we killed all the pirates, and we questioned the last pirate for information on the whole circus convoy that we've been following. We also talked to the Baron and the other two prisoners. Then, I believe, we went shopping for a little bit to get who went and got their armor with the dwarf again? That
Wasn't
was
it Grom and John?
Grom and John. Grom and John, yes.
yes. And while that was going on, Peril went and talked to the barons. And while the Baron of Dunce was preparing to leave to follow after the imposter, we decided to go ahead. And as we entered the barony, towards a small village, we found wanted posters for Peril and all of us.
They're worth 200 gold.
Is not
Yeah,
very
that-
surprised. He's actually disappointed.
Exactly. We were insulted.
Now it's personal with these pirates. Now it's personal.
Motherfucker.
So we went. So we had two of us go into the village, the elf and Peril, to find information. Then we decided to back out and head back to the city, where we bought some materials and where I started a fight club at an adventurers guild and knocked a half ogre out in one turn.
Yes, and you made some money with it.
Yes,
How much money
We
did
all-
you make?
I didn't care about the money. I just wanted to beat someone up.
Great. Grumble, take your money then if you don't
I
care.
think John
Yeah,
has
I
all the
need- I
money
need to
written
spit.
down.
Wait, who has all the money written down?
I think John has that money written down.
Well, you can just look at his. Is it in his sheet or? I want more spill money.
Bill money.
I'll give you money if you let me punch you as revenge for that one that laughing spell.
You mean the best plan?
It wasn't much money.
Oh.
Oh, should I reset my key, by the way?
I think you can at least take a short rest in the city. Yes. Or even just while traveling towards the ruin. By the way, as I like to keep things like in one, let's call it, thematic package, our session today will probably only involve the ruin and maybe arriving back at the city.
So fighting, I love it. I'm down.
I'm bonks on bonks.
Of the three pillars, combat and roleplay and exploration, combat's fun when you're a monk.
I mean, monks also have some useful stuff for exploration, just because,
Climbing
less
speed.
problems with falling down, more movement, the climbing thing that they get at some point. Yeah,
It's
all
the
that
last.
stuff.
I think actually I can make one more spell and I'm gonna make that feather fall because I ain't fucking around against that. And then I'll spend all my new money.
Yeah, I still kind of find it weird that as a water genasi, my swim speed is 10 less than my walk speed.
Isn't it because there's just no rules for it when it comes
You're
to
Because you're a fucking monkey. Water monkey. Monkai.
I'm like a baboon, completely unpredictable.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
What?
Fun fact, baboons are kill on sight in zoos.
Are they
Okay.
in zoos?
Why-
Owls,
It-
yeah.
Is it kill on sight the baboons, or the baboons gonna kill on sight?
No, if they escape, they're kill on sight because they're so dangerous.
Oh yeah, they are
Nasty.
killer animals.
Nasty.
Tigers, on the other hand, are tranks. Some fun zoo facts.
Tonight on Fun Zoo Facts.
Yeah. You're currently at the city. You have met back up after that weird fight thing that has happened. What do you guys want to do?
So, first things first, I'm gonna say in Primordial to Peril.
You bag it again instantly.
Grom is already like Grom is
First
already like
things in the
his
first thing
eyes
is
in the back of his head already. With the second you open your mouth, he's like, ah.
So, I just kicked this guy's ass. John got some money, and I also bought a mask and a cloak. So, that's about all that's new with me. What's up with you?
I have been, scheduling on our actual goal. Well, how much money did you make?
Are you speaking in primordial?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So, we're back to common, and I'd be like, yeah, I don't really know. I kind of just wanted to kick someone's ass. My my monastery teaches violence, so
You don't say. Well, I think I've got things settled on my end too. We'll just go to Filian's dungeon and ruin, fill out whatever's there, and then come back and then try and kick the shit out of the imposter.
If how much exactly are we getting paid for this?
We are we are doing this on our own. We're not been hired, so we're not promising anything
Then why are we doing this?
because it's a part of the treasure map.
It's
loot,
not a part of the treasure map.
but loot and
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah,
It's a
usually-
ruin.
And also because this guy seems connected to the marriage we saw in the first ruin.
Listen, ruins doesn't necessarily mean loot or treasure. There's other ruins that have always been, looted by looters or other fancy people through the time.
I mean, think about it this way. I'm starting to get the feeling that at the end of this, we'll be qualified to give elf and primordial marriages. We'll be good to officiate those.
Why would we need that?
We don't need that. I think it's more like we are doing this because it seems like it could be related to the treasure map, and also because we can't go to the other baronies because there's wanted posters on us, so we need the Baron Claude to be ready in the first place. In the meanwhile, we then just go and expand our knowledge.
From scuffs about the remark of the wanted poster. Ha! Call that a wanted poster. It's barely a bounty on us. I feel insulted.
I mean, yeah, but unless you don't want to get hassled every time you get to town, and also I would like if you want to make money, we need there needs to not be a poster saying I'm a fraud, or else, otherwise we won't be making any money.
I'd like to
Your
chime in at
point.
this point. Aren't you a pirate? So you have experience with this, yes?
Being
Hey, do you
hunted
have-
from being hunted. Well,
More like,
people
no, do you
don't-
have an actual wanted poster?
No, not at of your current. Well, except for these. People just kind of know me, or the look of me. They don't really like. Even if even when I was wanted, or if I've ever been so. They kind of left me alone and did what I told them to do.
Till
Yeah,
the
who's gonna-
hooligans, the colorful hooligans, took your shit,
Well,
Who-
they didn't just take it.
killed your shit, fucked
Okay,
up
but
your shit.
who's gonna tell off a giant half-orc?
Not giant, but
He's just a regular half.
it's just reputation speaks a lot for itself. So even with this wanted poster, I think I can get around at least. Maybe the guards would look at me a bit weirdly, and I might not want to, roll into the castle. But I can probably visit the tavern without getting apprehended.
They're like, not my problem.
I think we'll just be preparing, preparing the wagon and just be on our way while
Yeah,
we're
but
talking. We're dragging
but
Philion with
you make a
us.
fair point, Mr. Pluton. If you are considered a fraud in all these crazy, in all these circles of commerce, nobody will pay you, and thereby nobody will pay me. So we need to clear your name before we do anything else, which is annoying as fucking hell.
And to do that, we need to wait for the Baron to be ready. And when we
Alright.
do that, we go to a ruin.
Okay, I will accept this way of thought.
Yes.
I'm ready when you are.
Yes.
Tom is already walking off in a direction, doesn't know where he's going.
We have a wagon.
Oh, that's true. Turns around and go back to the wagon.
Is
Yeah,
there
so we-
perhaps a river heading towards the Athelian thing? Because it might be quicker to go on water.
That is not. Not on the map, at least.
Got a wagon,
No.
might as well use it.
The only river connected to the city goes southwards,
We're going
Okay.
southwest.
or from north to south, basically. The river doesn't suddenly spawn in the city, but it goes like vertically.
Yeah, we going with a wagon, the whole party with a Philion. Aphelios, like Aphelion,
Athelion, yes.
Aphelion, yeah.
Elf.
We just
Oh.
kind of dragging him. We just basically just been dragging him along, just like going from town to town. It's just like, can I go back to work now? No, you're gonna get loot.
You haven't paid your ransom yet.
So we just making way. I'm gonna be studying the spells. How long is it's gonna take?
Long. If I remember correctly, the distance is kinda similar to the distance you have just traveled downwards, or at least it's twice as long, so it's going to take it's going to take basically 2 days, or 1 day and basically half the next day.
And then we just doing that. We just get feeling to the drive when we sleep, and he can sleep when we drive.
You can decide to sleep in shifts and drive through the night. Yes.
Depends if the horses can take it. I mean, the spectral horses can take it, but can the actual horses take it?
I think horses can go longer without sleep than humans, but not for like super prolonged amounts of time, if I remember correctly. At least
let them-
without stopping. Oh no, they
Yeah.
can only travel more than 8 hours per day, not travel through the night. So you actually need to stop.
Yeah, exhaustion should be the same.
Yeah. So we just horse sleep.
Yes.
Sheep.
I'd just like to say for my shift, I have a passive perception of 16.
Oh yeah, I think at this point, Jan should of course have it all written down somewhere.
I should have it all written down. Yeah, I have everyone's passive perception except John's for some reason written down. But I still have.
I think he wasn't here when you did it.
Oh yeah, and I still have Nils at a 15. But instead of a 16. I think I wrote those down before the first ability score improvement. Or before the ability score improvement.
I mean, it's probably not going to make much of a difference anyways, but yeah.
Did anyone else increase their wits? Oh no, it's
No.
because the proficiency bonus increased.
Oh yeah.
So is Guam still at 13 and Peril still at 10?
I'm at 14 now.
Okay.
Yeah, because like it only increases if you already had proficiency in like in perception.
Yeah, I do. So
Which I don't, so that's why I'm still at 10. 10 out of 10, baby.
Yeah.
I'm like the
Fucking
weirdest at. I'm like the best in the party at some of the weirdest shit.
Nice. I mean, you are the best at
and even
perception, I guess.
And I have a 6 on stealth. And 6 on acrobatics.
I have 5
Yeah.
in acrobatics.
Nice.
But, like, I have 6 in athletics as well, so I'm probably gonna use that instead. If
I mean, I have 7 in investigation and 5 in persuasion.
Damn.
That's good because I have nothing in those.
Also 7 in history, but it never comes up.
I probably should have went with like something else for instead of athletics. Left that at a -1.
Oh well. I mean, my athletics are also -1.
Yeah, but you're a mage, so
Yeah, but you can I'm more of a use my opponent's weight against me kind of dex thing instead of overwhelm them with strength.
I thought you beat the shit out of them type of monk.
Well, yeah, but beat the shit out of them in specific ways that require dexterity, not strength.
Yeah, but like you do their own weight against them. No, you just beat the shit out of them very fast. That's the kind of text you are. Fast
Yeah.
puncher. At some point, if you keep it, or the fast puncher or jaw ripper.
Have you guys seen Invincible? Because it's conjuring images of Red Rush punching Omni-Man.
I have seen enough scenes to know what you're talking about.
I only know the memes.
I mean, technically, we're just talking off character now. Don't we just instantly just go to the ruin? I think we're just focusing on that.
Unless we
Sure.
get ambushed on the way.
Oh yeah.
No, you're not getting ambushed on the way.
You're getting not ambushed.
Yes,
So
you're getting
ambushed.
anti-ambush. Exactly.
Anti-ambushed.
Exactly.
It's not bandits; it's Jehovah's Witnesses.
I think one time me and
That's an
Nielsen like
ambush.
in a separate campaign, we would do like random encounters. At some point, we just kept rolling the same thing, which was just some beggar, and just all the time just go.
That motherfucker.
And turned out to be like, and it turned out later to be just be a hobgoblin mage with a mimic cup that ate the money. Beat the shit out of him. He fireballed the ground around us.
What? Why would he back for? But what?
I
But
think
why
it
would
was-
he want that
it
money
was,
to be
it was
eaten?
part of it was part of the setting.
It was a 7 deadly themes setting, and at first like Ark was greed, like the goblin, like a bunch of goblins or hobgoblins had some way to find out if you had money, then they just take it all. So we found kind of suspicious that was a bigger. They just kept getting money because you gave him money at first, and he was still alive, not killed by the goblins. So he tries to, and I think I like a net 20 on an inside against it when I asked him what the fuck he was doing, and then we just literally tackled him, and and then he fireballed the ground.
I almost got killed by the mimic cup.
The mimic, the cups and mimics. But yeah, anyway, yeah, we at the ruin.
You are at the ruin. It's the ruin of a monastery, so it's not like an underground ruin like the last one. It's still very much above ground, and in terms of how old, and it also doesn't look like I don't know, Stonehenge old. It looks more like medieval castle old.
Like an abbey, ruin of an abbey or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would I happen to recognize the order?
of marriage.
You know what? Give me a pretty unlikely history check.
Oi! Speaking of history,
Can I also try history to see if I'll be able to recognize it now?
You can do so, but with disadvantage because you're not a monk.
Fair enough.
I should have probably done that the other way around.
7 in history, and you rolled. What is that? A 4?
That is a 4 and a 7.
Nice.
Rolled 20.
I could have gotten a 13 and a little bit above 20, but damn, alright. For fun's sake, I just see what the next one would have been. Oh, what are you looking at?
Even
A 3 and a 10. 3 and a 16. Motherfucker.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. Do you know what's going on?
Maybe we should out all the
RNG,
bad
this is
rolls.
math.
We need to pray a bit
exactly.
on Jesus.
It's roll 20. There's no god in the code.
God is dead. Killed them.
No god. We didn't install the god mod.
Yeah. So coming into entering the ruin, it's like I said, it's an old stone building, looking like a typical abbey. The doors are currently closed, though they don't appear to be locked.
You know what? I'm gonna try
Oh.
something.
Well, Ephelion, lead the way.
Hold on. I'm gonna be like, all right, hold on, guys. I just want to try something real quick. I want to put my hand on the stone door and see if I can't feel any vibrations.
A wooden door.
Why would you feel that? You mean in terms of a trap?
Well, trap, or if there's anything like rumbling inside that might be enough to shake the doors a little bit.
No.
This is like that was not like very high DC perception. What I do though is I ritual cast detect magic.
Detect magic. You
30 feet, a feet of wood, like 5 feet of wood, 1 foot of stone.
no, you don't notice any magic nearby.
Well, Ephelion, anything you think we should watch out for?
I'll be walking behind Grom.
And I'm just still looking at Ephelion as Yen contemplates.
Oh, but I was forgetting that I have an NPC that I need to talk to. What was the question again?
Yeah. Anything we should watch out for?
I really only got through the first door before they got to me. But
I thought you've been here for a while before they got to you.
they caught me on. They basically caught me while I was first exploring this.
So you didn't get very far.
No.
Well, guess we're gonna open the door then.
Yeah. So behind the
Grum, you wanna go first?
Yeah, sure.
behind the door, after a short corridor, you come into a relatively big hall with 4 lines of pews being set up and some sort of podium on the opposite end of the room. There is a door behind the podium, and there's reliefs in the wall depicting various people.
Married.
There's no tentacle porn on the wall.
But there are
Aw.
people with multiple eyes.
There are. It actually
So they are all married.
It actually shows various pictures. On one side, there are people with with a number of eyes between 3 and 5. Just various people. And then there's basically right above them, like kinda shifted and trying to look like it might be a little bit transparent. There are basically the same people, but most of them only have 2 eyes open and the others closed. And there's a few who actually have like a 3rd eye open, and even fewer who have 4 eyes open, and only one person with 5 eyes open. Interestingly enough, if you want to know that fun fact, you can give me a perception check.
Damn it.
Um,
Me and my low fucking perception.
While I describe the other wall. Yeah. I guess
very
it becomes
fascinated with marriage.
Yeah. It all becomes more obvious when also comparing it to the other wall, because on the other wall there's humans and elves and dwarves and other common races depicted, and they also have like this transparent version of themselves above them, also depicting some of them with 1 or 2 additional opened eyes.
And then like, okay, so like if they say like one of the else like, so they're like a non-transparent version would just have 2 eyes.
Yes.
And then the above version would just like have some of them closed.
Exactly.
Okay, then I get it. Get it.
Is there like a specific order in open and closed eyes, like numbers?
I think it's supposed to be like reminiscent of, like as you said, like every time like a non-crossing of like the marriage multi people happen, like to lose an eye. So, like how Aphelion has like just a slit because he's probably like a last generation. He doesn't even have his eye anymore. So it'd probably be equated to that.
Real quick, can I?
What the perception check actually shows is that on the wall with the multi-eyed people, some of them actually also have more eyes in their transparent version than in the normal version.
I throw a dart at a random open eye.
It clonks as it hits the stone.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you can't even miss that. For attack roll.
I'm imagining him just standing right in front of it and being like poking it into the wall almost.
I mean, at least I'm not poking someone's eye out, because that would have been reason to panic.
Grum like turns around and is like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I thought they were real.
You really need to get your head checked.
We've seen beholder corpses. I don't want to take chances.
The Death Bloom wasn't a beholder cost, it just grow in the Death Beholder. So we maybe don't know that.
I don't know of how much of note that would be, but the one guy who has his 5 eyes opened who actually has all 5 eyes open in like the translucent version, also has 5 eyes in the normal version. Yes.
Armor of soul.
Other than that, the room is relatively empty.
if we try to loot the pews and the podium, do we find anything?
It's pews and a podium. It's there's. Are you trying to look for hidden compartments or something?
I mean, really anything. If there's religious texts, anything there.
Um,
I'm starting to think that this is more like the history of this place just relates to the object of our treasure of the treasure hunt. I don't think we're able to find anything up here. This is more knowledge based, which is quite interesting. I say as a scribble in my notebook. Destiny. Marriage. I just like all my notes. Like every time I refer to the multi people, I just written married people. Any reference like this is the monastery of a marriage. Philion was married.
Yes. Yeah, that's all you kind of find in the room. It would be kind of obvious you had like simple stone pews that are actually like they're actually like connected to the floor. They are not like separate objects or anything like the podium is. So you don't really, and it's all like relatively solid stone. You don't think there's a way to put a hidden compartment in there.
Oh, the
Philion,
podium.
what was it that you want to look for here again? Anyway.
Are you asking Athelion what you wanted to look for?
What he said was looking for coming here.
I just heard that this once was a monastery of one of the of an order of monks that was headed by primordials.
Well, yeah. So you just here to explore?
Exactly.
This does relate to a little treasure hunt we've been having for a while.
I mean, you said your ruin was related to the primordials, so it may.
Yeah, it does seem like they also had these people. They had more like had just a specific person with had the guy with 5 eyes. This seems more like more of his people or his descendants. Probably related to you as well. The closed eye matches the closed eyes here. You might have been born of marriage. When I say marriage in character, I mean born of a wedding between the primordials and normal people.
No, I never really figured out how that whole thing works. Because from what I have seen, the primordials don't really have how would you describe it? They don't really have. They are not sexually dimorphic species.
They don't have reproductive organs. Is that what
Yes.
you're trying to say?
Probably
So you're
something
saying
to
that this elf
Rob is
doesn't have
like
a dick.
giggling to himself. They don't have penises.
By the way,
so the married species does not have penises. This is all. I don't know. I mean, technically, maybe it just doesn't qualify as a penis.
Ah, yes.
I mean, is this a penis? I wiggle my tail.
It is whatever you want it to be, Chief.
all right, real quick, I gotta go for like 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
How long did the Baron Claude say he'll probably take to get your escort party going?
3 days, but you have already basically So it should be ready
If we go back now, we would be ready. How convenient.
Yes, we can count days as well, mister.
And I didn't even calculate it that way. It just happened to be that way. I literally thought that on my map those places were closed and the travel would only take like half a day. But somehow it still works out.
Your map literally shows the ruin being further away than the
Yeah.
Hillberg barony.
Yes.
It's like far away.
Yes.
Well,
actually, while we were traveling, would we have been able to like see anything going background, like see the large party of people, or would we just not see anything as we drove past the barony?
The large party of people.
Just like basically the hooligans, as I decided to call the colorful panelets.
No,
the hooligans.
There were none of them in Hillberg.
So we couldn't see like any big like caravan groups either.
No.
Damn, so they already gone that far south.
They might have just gone, straight south instead of like diagonally.
One of them have already been to the ruin of the first marriage.
I mean, from what you know, they don't know about that one yet because they don't have the map. But they have like a fake map.
They probably still killed the old guy to even know who we were.
Maybe.
Yeah. So waiting for Nick.
I mean, you can still move on, probably.
I mean, yeah, we'll probably just be going back unless Grom wants to do something else.
Well, no, I was actually about to suggest that there's nothing here to do, so should we just leave?
I mentioned another door being behind the podium.
Well, Grom wasn't paying attention when you said that, so he hasn't noticed.
And I don't think you did, because I didn't remember that either. Well, does detect magic give a response?
Once you go close to that door, you notice it detects something magical behind that door.
Oh.
But only trace amounts, really.
Well, I'm mage hand open it all if I can.
Yeah, behind that, there's another short corridor leading to a circular room.
A beholder in the middle. What?
No.
No, just a bunch of death blooms and a single goblin with a dart gun. Rolling. Yeah.
Hello there.
Well, Grum.
And
Mine going first.
And on the floor is the magic stuff you've detected, which seems to be just green slime covering parts of the floor. Or green and cyan slime, actually.
Grum turns around. What's that?
Slightly back away from it, just like, what? Do I know? Would I be able to know what it is? Magic green cyan slime.
You can. You may make an Arcana check.
Can't probably be history.
It's magic, mate.
Yeah, magic.
You ready for low rolls?
Oh, 19.
So, you would obviously, or what obvious is that it's the remains of some sort of magical ooze creature. But there really is no way to identify it more specifically until you notice in one of the puddles there's a round round black orb inscribed with orange runes, which indicate to you that it might be related to a race of
Map people.
map people, exactly. No, extra planar.
You mean interplanar or extraplanar?
They are from a. They are basically from the ethereal plane or from worlds beyond this world.
It's fucking ectoplasm, right?
Um,
I say
race
out of
of
character.
race of ooze, humanoid-like ooze people known as the Shoth.
So if we find an emo version of those, would that be a shock off?
Maybe.
Ah, yes, I am. I'm Dave is shock off. Alright, green. I'm gonna write that down before Nick comes back. But what like is can I read the runes, or would I have to pop my spell that lets me read all languages? Or is it just like magic runes and like magic music?
It's
No, it's not magic, because then it will give me a response.
they are actually unreadable even through magic. They are they are not really supposed to be language. These orbs are kind of their brains.
Oh, we're looking at a corpse. Oh yeah, we are at the monastery. This is a dead person. I'm more like, this is a grave.
This is probably multiple dead people.
Are we in
So that with
a
are there multiple orbs here?
There's just multiple ooze puddles, but one orb that has like basically rolled into the corner behind the door.
Well, I hope we can get a profit from these. Just
So, Chief, we're moving into this. I'm just gonna stand here and look at the ooze.
we're not gonna be looking. We're gonna collect it. Get a bottle.
I don't have one, I think.
The best part about these is how the description of that creature just tells nothing to you. It's just so great. How the description of these creatures, like from the book, is just so cryptically nonsensical. If you don't like look up through all of them, because it just uses so many words that no one would know. It's great.
Yeah, and now I'm grave robbing them.
Yes.
Am I desecrating their corpses? I don't know. I am just filling that up. I do have some empty vials. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
How many do?
How
I
many?
like how you feel like filling vials with dead persons. Yes.
With that slime, they look fancy. They could you could take a small one, put a little necklace with a prop on, and it would look like some cheap gem or something. I think I'm gonna pocket as much
honestly,
pocket as much as I can before Nick's character. Oh no, he's here.
there's like one large green pile and about 5 medium-sized cyan piles, and they are like there's like basically 5 medium persons and 1 large person worth of slime. So it's a lot. If you have
Well, yeah,
vials, you can fill them.
I'm just gonna fill a couple. Basically, Nick, there was a door behind the pews, and in there we found like a bunch of slightly magical slime with a black orb orange runes, and a good Arcana check showed this was a race of ethereal planar people called the Shaft.
Hmm.
And
Are we attacking them?
no, they're all dead. This is a mass
okay.
grave. It's a mass grave. That's only one of the and then all thing is what is a brain. And right now I'm trying to collect as much of it as possible and sell it for profit.
I'll
Because
join you in that one. I'll empty one of my water skins and fill it with slime.
The water skin would probably start dissolving as the slime is relatively acidic.
Oh, can I take that back?
I mean, you wouldn't be able to know, so now you have.
You have 1 water skin less.
You had multiple. You have multiple.
Yeah, I have
I mean,
two
he
now.
needs those for waterboarding, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. I'm gonna collect the 3 vials of the green the green goo from the big guy, and then 5 of the cyan.
I guess I'll just go splashing around in it because I have acid resistance.
Yeah, I mean it's not super heavily acidic. It's
Be
I
careful, you're
guess
talking to chemistry over here.
I should say first I am taking off my clothes first. I'm not letting that shit dissolve.
Your clothes, though.
your new fancy clothes that you just bought. Yes.
I mean, they're more likely to get bleached, but yeah, go on.
Oh, I just realized something, but if it's slightly acidic enough to dissolve clothes, then I'm gonna want to buy some vials from you, Peril.
Oh yeah, if it's acidic, it can be used as poison.
Well, that's not exactly why, but yeah. It's a joke. I should make sure I'm joking.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna buy it from you.
Yeah. I just give you free.
Oh. How much are you charging for them?
Charging them.
Wait, so you said 3 for how much?
I just gave you free.
Oh. Shit. Thank you.
Yeah. Once you're done with filling your with the corpses, going ahead further, in the circular room, there's a pedestal with text in primordial on it.
Ooh.
It
Indeed.
basically the pedestal has, and that pedestal also it's responds heavily to detect magic.
Are we talking disco or specific spell?
We're talking probably something generic, like it's some sort of magic item. I guess maybe enchantment. Probably enchantment.
Enchantment is mind control. I think you mean transportation, but yes. Otherwise, if it's just not from a school of magic, you can just say magical.
Oh yeah, it's just magical. Yeah. So it consists of the text saying a virtuous person with less of it has more reason to have it, though they still seek to expunge it. And below that, there's basically an empty, shining black space.
I drop a coin in.
Is it the same size
It
as the
bounces
black
off
brain?
because it's not hollow. Is it the
Oh.
same size as the black was? At the black
The,
orb?
the brain orb, yes.
No, the space below it is rectangle shaped.
And you
What
said
was the
like
riddle
a
again?
successful person can get rid of it. Is that what you said? Or what was the riddle?
A virtuous person with less of it has more reason to have it, though they still seek to expunge it.
Virtuous person doesn't have it but wants it, but still
No.
would want to get rid of it.
No, they have more reason to have it, though.
Oh, reason.
Wait, let me just post it into the chat.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Boom.
Expunge it.
I hope that I didn't use the word expunge wrong. Let me check real quick.
You mean to expend it, right?
Basically another word for getting rid of it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. That works.
It obliterates or completely remove. Like it's to
Yes.
get completely rid of it.
I still think
Still
it's
works.
money. But yeah, other than
The
that,
best at riddles.
well, I guess it couldn't
So-
hurt. I'll pour some water on it.
What would a virtuous person have more need of? God damn it! You can hear me, or can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I
My
can.
camera's just dead.
Nothing really happens as you pour water on it.
It gets wet.
What if I put a gold coin on it?
Already did that.
When you put the gold coin onto the black part, it actually leaves a coin-shaped mark on it before bouncing off. Or not mark, there's now basically a symbol depicting like the face of the coin or at the space where you dropped it.
Alright.
It left a mark.
Basically.
But
Anyone
it
have
could
a
be
gold
something
ingot?
Could be something we don't have a gold ingot.
Gold orb.
You should try.
If you don't do anything to it while the mark is on it, the mark disappears after 10 seconds.
I'll try that again, except this time I'll put the coin on the coin-shaped hole.
There is no coin-shaped hole.
Well, the coin-shaped mark, I mean.
That mark is, like I said, the mark has now disappeared.
Wait, but can we try it again? I mean,
yeah, you can. This time you're just, instead of basically throwing it on, you're just laying it on it. I mean, it stays there. There's now a coin on the pedestal.
what if I move it around, move it around so that it basically has covered every section of the black part?
I put one of the gold rings I have on it.
Yeah, every place that the coin touches, it's is basically turning white. Can you give me a dexterity check to see if you accidentally touch the plate as well?
Instant death, isn't it?
Just suck.
That was also directed at Peril.
Yeah, probably. Hey.
No one touches it. Yeah, everything that is touched by the gold turns white.
So we're touched by the gold.
Yeah, everything that has been touched by your gold rings and or coin turns white. So you basically draw in white, and I think Nil's plan was to basically turn the whole rectangle white with the coin.
Oh, I thought you said all my items turned white.
No, the rectangle.
Oh.
The rectangle is has now turned fully white. It then disappears, and you hear something clack, and there is two small human-shaped creatures made of mud, basically falling from the ceiling.
Pocket the vials of slime I have. It's like, I don't know what he is. What? It's definitely not your parents I have in my pocket.
And as the very intelligent person I am, I just dropped them into the GM layer and then left the GM layer before putting them into another layer, because I am very smart.
Looks like some fucking I have no master of screen type shit. Well, I try and say hello to them in Primordial.
What's the plasmoid language again?
Fucking plasmoids.
What? You get no response. They also don't look like the ooze creatures at all. You know what?
I toss a singular gold coin at one of them.
Before you do that,
Oh, no.
one of them just tosses a mud ball at you.
Hits.
Oof.
Your eyes are covered in mud. And you take a little bit of bludgeoning damage.
Little bastard. Little bit. I'm a wizard. What do you think the little bit is?
Am I on the right layer? Because I don't have a map. I'm just like gray.
You should be on the right layer. I don't have I didn't do an actual map for this.
Oh, okay.
This is not
But
like
do
a
you see-
super complex dungeon or anything. It is just a building. But you should see the two creatures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think now that mud has been thrown at you, you can all roll initiative.
Little fucker.
I will put the turn on
God
the
damn.
top of the chat again.
Nice.
The best initiative.
The best.
And 2 out of 3 people didn't select their token while rolling initiative, so I will have to add
Keep
them
it.
manually.
Yeah, I always forget that part.
7 and 21. How did it not put it at the start? Okay. Yeah, and we're starting off with Nil's turn.
Alright, I'll move up to this one, and I will attack it with my quarterstaff. Twice. Both two-handed.
Okay. That hits.
I'm guessing. Yep. Alright. And
That also hits.
alright. Now
The attack doesn't seem. Both attacks don't seem super effective.
Resistant to non-magical damage, eh? I'll show you magical damage then. So let's get this mud off my ass.
there's also Should I? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'm going to do Flurry of Blows. So that's 2 unarmed attacks.
Is it
Yeah.
time for the first ever fireball?
Hits.
Maybe. Oh,
Hits as well.
maybe calm down with the fireballs for now. Are monks? Your monk hands considered magical yet, or?
That's
Um,
level 6.
Yeah, that's level 6. Yeah, while your weapons don't seem super effective on the mud body, just basically sinking in, you still did a decent chunk of damage by just basically hitting chunks or punching chunks out of it. It seems to be starting to lose its binding. It's what I want to say with is it looks
It's
below
bloody.
Half-Life. Yes.
It's just a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Bonk.
Yeah. The other thing decides to just go after the wizard it just blinded. And it slams him twice with advantage because he's blind.
Just like, what the fuck? Oh.
That's not advantage. I should probably roll with advantage, but that hit anyway. The 13 probably doesn't hit.
Yeah, I think it does, because again, I don't wear armor, because you know, I'm a fucking wizard.
I'm always expecting wizards to have mage armor or anything active.
Yeah, I didn't decide to learn that spell, and my AC is 11.
Yeah.
And that's a
Then you take 2 slams in the face.
ouch. That is 13. I am very hurt.
Yeah. And this leads us to Peril, who is still blinded.
I can use a good spell on it because I have to see to cast that kind of spell. So I just go, you fucking bastards, and I try and shoot it with a firebolt.
I mean, yeah, you have disadvantage because of blind anyway, so yeah, it hurts.
6, 7 damage.
Yep.
Because
It's last time.
roll a
This seems to
goddamn.
be fully effective as on the point of impact, the mud basically dries and crumbles off as the creature tries to move.
So much for 2d10, and one of them is a 1.
Oh yeah, you're at the point where these are 2d10.
Yeah, it's got a 1.
Hey, does magical bludgeoning damage work fully, or
Magical damage generally just ignores, all the normal damage things.
okay? So if it's like a magical whip made of water, even though it's still bludgeoning, it should do magical damage, right?
If it's
Is what I meant.
it normally does do it's normally counted as magical damage as far as I remember.
All right.
I'm pretty sure your Way of for Elements feature is magical, yes.
I just want to make sure I can contribute.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up here. Now
Yes.
because now I can reach both of them.
Kill them, or else they're gonna kill me.
And I am gonna hit this thing. Twice.
Yes.
I'm gonna do something. Nah, I'm just gonna hit it twice for now. See what happens. Some good rolls.
Those both hit. They both deal damage. This is not a magical halberd,
Nope.
so it doesn't seem to be fully effective. But it does a decent chunk of damage.
I'd like to use my bonus action to use the polearm hilt attack.
Yes. Yeah,
12 hit.
that also it's a hit and it's also not fully affected.
It saddens. Well, that's me, but now I'm in range of all these bitches.
You can reaction attack either of them.
No, I
Um,
can actually take one of them.
The one in front of the monk tries to slam him twice. Bonk, and
I mean, what?
that doesn't hit the monk.
Nope.
That wouldn't even hit me, that shit.
Yes. Which
I need,
brings
like,
us back to our resident monk Nils.
I need like a fucking taunt ability or some shit
Oh,
like that.
then
I mean, you do literally kind of have that as a martial dice.
I do?
Literally
just-
make it have I think it's called goading strike, and it makes you have basically if you don't, it's the same thing as the armor has. Like if they don't hit you, they have disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that one. But it's not really. But yeah, I guess.
But
Okay.
now I can see again. Now I'm no longer blind.
But it's not. It wasn't like that's just one guy you taunt though. I would like a like so I can get enemies to focus on me because I'm supposed to tank for you bitches.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna water whip. Wait, hold on. Let me measure that. Yep. That's
Okay,
gonna
I can
be
hit
a Dex saving throw.
Okay, I'm sure this thing will be great at dex saves. Yes.
All right, so that's 3d10 bludgeoning. Or 3d10.
Yeah, it's dead. It's very dead. It just basically dissolves in the water.
All right.
It's like it just got like just whipped. It's like
So then that spent 2 key points, and because I don't think we're gonna have to deal with more golems, I'm going to spend another key point to make 2 unarmed attacks against this guy.
Can't you only do that if you take an attack action?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Well, I
you
guess
can
I'll do
do the one. You can do
a
the
key
one.
fueled attack,
Yeah, you can do the one key fueled attack. Yeah,
and that one does not expend a key point, so that's
exactly.
good too. Does it miss?
That actually misses. Yes.
Oh, damn it!
The AC is bad, but it's not zombie bad. I'm assuming that's all you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Peril, you're
No,
not in
like,
melee and you're not blind.
yeah. So I just go up here and just like fuck. There's so much of first contact.
Yeah, that hits and that kills.
It's just like so much first contact.
The MVP.
You know, as a wizard, you might be able to make an Arcana check to find out what those were, but I guess their name was in chat anyway.
I mean,
And
yeah,
golems are like a
then you can
well-known
tell me more
thing.
stuff and also give me more information.
They are mud golems. They are
That's all I
golems
know.
made of mud. They
Ain't
are like
nothing-
clay golems, but way weaker.
No, but something specific to this situation, I could probably tell from them. Like, did it just appear? I know there's some.
They were dropped from the ceiling. You mean how they were related to this? They are just constructs used by people to guard places.
Do they have a core?
No, they are golems.
Just not. Can't even sell that shit.
Well, I didn't know if D&D golems had cores or not.
I think metal ones do, but those also very, very, very difficult to kill.
Because if they had a core, then we could check for like identifying things like, I don't know, a nail made of colorful metal. whatever the fuck they use.
Well, I'll probably try now that I've actually fully investigate the room. Now that I'm no longer desecrating corpses or fighting golems or
So,
making paintings.
Wait, do you say that as a character or out of character?
No, if I-
looking more closely to the room, through the room, what you notice is, for once, the rectangle has turned black again. You see basically two trap doors in the ceiling where those things have fallen down from. You see three more doors in the circular room, though they are like made out of stone, and they look like they open basically fully vertically. So they are like more like shutters. No, but they are like vertical things that need to be like pushed up basically. And
Gate.
maybe gate is the correct word. And there's also a big gate thing in on the floor.
Like a
I
grate?
wanted to say no,
Or
they
like
are all made of stone. They are basically made to look like they are part of the floor or wall, but there's still some relatively clear distinction. They are not really hidden. They are just made in a way that doesn't interfere with the looks of the room.
So
Something
if no one
tells me money was either not the answer or we didn't put enough money on it.
stops me, I'm gonna try the money again.
Try and put more money on it this time.
There's three more there's like three more doors, right? So we just
you
have to do
guys
three
can-
more
Yeah,
fights.
they look bigger.
The trapdoors in the ceiling have also closed now.
Ooh, they might repeat.
Also,
Well, we can see how many mud golems they have. Get XP. Come on, let's farm.
Yeah, XP in an XP list campaign.
you can
yes,
all
please.
give me an intelligence roll.
You don't want to like roll to see if you're gonna be a dumb fuck.
Maybe.
We are about to do some dumb shit.
Okay. Basically, if you had succeeded on those, I would have maybe given you more hints on the answer.
Well, should we think a bit more about it?
You know, I need to refill my
Love.
water real quick. That should give you some more time to think.
No,
Ah,
the
yes, the
answer is
virtuous.
either
Definitely, the
fucking
virtuous man
kindergarten.
wants to expunge love. That's perfect.
the answer is either love or violence.
I will
Those
just
are the
grab
two
myself
answers to
water
all
and you can
questions.
tell me the answer.
When
I'm
have
back.
your answer to a thing's been love?
That's why I said violence.
Hmm.
It's the answer to all things.
What about you, Graham? Can you seem to get an idea of the riddle?
The riddle.
Oh yeah, we probably didn't read it out, so you get yours because it was in primordial.
Because you guys have been speaking gibberish the last like an half an hour. I have no idea what's going on. Suddenly, fucking mud golems come down from the ceiling. Like, could you at least let me in on the conversation sometime?
Right. There's a riddle over here that says a virtuous person with less of it has more reason to have it, though they still seek to expunge it. We thought it was money, so we tried to put money on it, and it seemed to turn white, so we just kept on rubbing it, and it spawned the golem. So now we're considering: do we put more money on it, or do we put something else on it?
I guess you could say those mud golems for the money shot.
That money shot was the kill shot I did before.
But
So, what would a virtuous man not have much of? Oh wait, what less of it has more reason to have it. So it has more reason to have it if they have less of it because they're virtuous, but they will still try to give it out.
It sounds like money though, because if they have because a virtuous person is going to have less money, but when they have more of it, but they deserve more of it, because they're virtuous, and then they're still going to try and give it out because
It's
they're
just a
virtuous.
virtuous man with less of it has a bigger reason to have it.
Yeah, to give it out.
Not giving
And
it
yeah,
up.
and but they also see to give it out. Yeah, so could it just be something
Food.
emotional like kindness?
Food. It's food.
I am back.
It's fucking food. I can't believe I didn't think of it. It's goddamn food.
Why is it?
I was gonna say kindness, but
I don't think we're dealing in abstracts, to be honest.
Hold up.
How
I've
would
got
you,
a meme
how
for
would you
this.
place, like, how would you place abstracts on?
well, because like if you don't have food, you would need to have have more reason. But and because you're the virtuous person, that's why they would seek to give it out. I could be a
It's
gift.
food.
No, like
Final answer.
You're also reading into it. You're not reading into expunge at all. Why would he expunge food?
Yeah, actually, it's completely obliterated unless the person that wrote it just meant remove or did not mean completely obliterate.
Because expunge doesn't mean just remove it. It means like completely remove it, like it's gone.
Yeah, let's just hope that was the intention of the riddle.
Blood? No.
Why would it be blood? Again, it's like three things. A virtuous man with less of it has more reason to have it, but it still seeks to get rid of it completely.
You know what? While you guys are doing this, I'm just gonna go meditate in the corner to see if I can't get my key back.
You're just gonna take a fucking short rest? Nah,
Okay.
1 hour later.
well, I'd take a mage hand and then just rub a ration on it. Is it food?
You rub a ration on it. Again, the spots where it was touched by the food turn white, and you basically just created a pattern of squiggly lines on it. After about 10 seconds, they disappear again.
I prepare like a gunsmith, like, alright. What a drop in, boys.
Nothing else happens.
Not even the trap doors open.
No. You can give me another intelligence check.
Playing on that one as well.
Have all the answers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, man.
Like, we also realized we hadn't actually told Grom in character what the riddle was.
Like,
we just read it, dropped a coin on some black square, and some golems spawned.
So.
Rob is so confused about what's
It's like,
happening.
is this how babies are made? A coin on a black box spawns a little golem.
Drum is so confused about what's going on because nobody's telling him anything, and they're speaking primordial all the time, and he's just like that. Can you stop it?
So,
maybe little lady just gonna learn from audio with Lingo's feet.
All of us trying to solve this riddle.
So there's
Rob, he doesn't know what's going on.
There's two hints. Very good. There's two hints that are just indirectly related to the riddle. The first one is on the
More money.
No, the first one would be that on the first time you put the coin on it, also nothing happened, and only on the second time the golems were released. The second one would be that it seems like that black rectangle is just responding to touch by making you able to draw white lines on it.
Oh my god, we write the answer.
And the third one would be that if the virtuous man wants to expunge something, it would probably or should seeks to expunge, I think was the wording. It is probably
Evil.
something widely considered evil or bad.
Just straight evil.
But they have a reason to have it if they don't have it.
Power.
The fucking word evil. Try evil.
No,
I'm like shouting from the corner in the middle of my meditation, like,
But
come
why
on,
would
it's
but
evil.
Nils,
What
But
about
why
power?
would he have a reason to have it?
What
Nils,
about
you
power?
also don't. Nils, you haven't made. So the Nick Nils also hasn't made their second intelligence check yet.
Oh.
Okay.
Very
So just
smart.
Peril just goes like, I have to put a foot on it. He's like, aha, I get it. This is wrong. and I said like, I think we have to write the answer here. And let's see. So yeah, something a virtuous man would less of it would need to have it, but still seek to get rid of it. So
You know what? Let's make Athelion also make one check.
and you cannot just try to save us with NPC again. That is the counter save. Goddamn.
He's a smart commoner.
Yeah. But first but he don't know shit. Pearl,
Very,
I'm the
very
smartest
smart.
guy in the room. God help us all. God. So what would
Wait,
it? Could it be
wait.
power? What?
Right. Evil. Even if it's wrong, nothing will I don't think anything will happen.
I have an idea. I take my finger and I write power in the primordial.
You write power in primordial. That's smart of you to actually think of writing it actually in primordial. But you write it.
But what happened? But I think I didn't think it through, so I probably accidentally just touched it directly with my finger. What happens then?
Yeah, you can also write with your finger on it. It works.
I write power in primordial.
Um,
Primordial. Primordial.
Power. After 10 seconds, the word disappears, and 2 more mud golems are released.
Wait.
I'm just like, should we just keep our initiative and you just roll some new ones for the golems?
Wait, how
Yeah.
long passed before that? I want to know how many key I replaced.
Let's say 10, maybe 20 minutes.
So is that none or any?
I think you need a full-on short rest, but I mean a short rest can be interrupted a little, right?
I mean, Jenny, they can be broken up. Though, does the mud golems appear from the same spot they
Yeah.
was before?
The
And
mud
how-
golems are dropping down from the same spot as before.
Can you draw the room we are in?
Draw shape.
Master Shift.
Is there a circle feature? There is. Okay. Is that a perfect circle? Maybe. I didn't just put someone outside of the room, right? No. Okay. Like this, maybe.
So it's a small room.
Yeah, it's not a super large room, and
You think
down,
about fireballing stuff again?
down
Think
there.
of something else.
Oh boy, is it boiling oil time?
Yes.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to draw another one of these. Like that.
Can I like see Peril's thoughts? Like can I see him coming up with an idea and be like, I don't like that?
Yes,
Can I roll an
You
Okay,
can roll an
so-
insight check to see
Oh,
if you
shit.
don't
You
like
see,
this
like,
idea.
As I go like, oh god damn it, I spawned to go, and I start like scanning the
No.
distance of the room. you
Shit.
Ooh, you have no idea.
Okay, then I'll be moving up to this guy, and I will be attacking with my two-handed short sword. God damn it! I wanted to escape.
For no reason whatsoever, do not pay attention to this circle that's just here in the corner.
Hmm.
Yeah.
For no reason, just
You hit again.
Goodbye, Grom. Okay, so that's that plus one more.
Do you guys know about the browser add-on known as the VTT Enhancement Suite?
no.
It's great. For Roll20, it adds like a radius, cone, box, and line ruler or measuring tool basically to your ruler. It
I think we have tried that before.
it also adds a bunch of other useful stuff, like all the tokens being basically labeled to check what layer they are in, which is only really useful for me. But it's
I've done that in Foundry. Like, you also target someone, then cast a spell, and just directly like roll all the saves roll into the same time as save rolling.
Not that. It's your I can actually show it off on stream. Wait, I don't have it installed in this browser, have I? Yeah, I only have it installed in the other browser. Okay, I can't show it off.
For no reason whatsoever, can I define the space? Can I exclude spaces from the burning oil pool?
I mean, you can just basically put it halfway into the wall.
More like if I just just put it in the room, could it then just part of the circle and not be filled with burning oil?
Is it a
No.
deck saving throw? Because if so, then put it on me. I'm fine with that.
That's still fine as you fairly fall prone in burning oil.
I'd just recommend not setting fire to the church, but I can't say that.
It's a stone church, or it's a stone building. Yeah, it's relatively hard to set fire to it.
You're getting all three of your teammates.
I want to die.
I mean, all two of your teammates.
This would only hit them. I guess that was all of your turn notes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you know by now how effective those hits are.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, we're just gonna drop it right here. Just go. Bloop. It's like I am not dealing with this, and it just the crystal just turns black, and it just starts like a hose just spewing out oil, and then I just ignite it right afterwards. So let's just roll some saves.
So it's literally boiling oil.
It is
and you set it on fire.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's just boiling, not burning, isn't it?
It does do fire damage, and it
I think it's
boiling oil.
Yeah, it's hot. It's not burning.
Yeah, it also doesn't say it's flammable. It's just very. It's just burning.
I think it's basically supposed to be tar. Yeah, not tar. How is it called? I know the German word. Yeah, pitch. Yes.
Do I have any feathers?
Otherwise, I'm gonna need the two deck saving throws.
Yep. I just wasn't really.
They don't fall prone.
They would have also had advantage on it because mud golems or golems in general have like that magic resistance thing.
Wait, Peril, do you have any feathers? Because that'd be a funny thing to do.
Okay, that's half damage, isn't it?
I just realized I was confused why the spell wasn't popping up, and this was behind the character sheet. So now I've just been.
That's 11 damage then to both of them. Yeah. They seem way less intact than before, but they are alive, and also I just remembered that they only make that save at the start of their turn and not instantly.
They also do instantly, don't they?
Any creature entering or beginning its turn in the pool.
Yeah, but wouldn't this count as entering?
No, the pool has entered its space.
I mean,
that's the other way around.
Well, you still need to make a saving throw for the damage, so it makes sense you make it now.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of spells that only deal damage at the start of turn or upon entering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, they take 11 fire damage. And I just go,
yes.
fuck you! That's for the mud ball, you bitch.
Yeah. Just technically, that save would have happened like after Guam's turn and not instantly.
Right, seeing that this thing is full of fucking burning oil, Grom will now proceed to hit the golem over here with his long ass bonk.
Yep. With a long ass bonk. That hits. That. All of those hit.
Nice.
And that golem is dead.
Alright, that's me.
Bit dead through the fire. So.
Who the
Now
fuck
comes
is
the
a
point where
flame?
this golem would have taken fire damage. I yet again closed their character sheets. This is like the second time in like the combat with the second mud golems that I randomly closed their character sheets. It's not really fast, but also the targets aren't really far away. That's not really a reason to mudball anyone, is there? I don't think it's intelligent enough to, or sentient enough to get out of hot stuff. We're just moving to nearest target and slamming.
Well, yeah, he's moving into my reaction zone there, so I'm gonna bonk him.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice bonk.
He takes 2 damage.
Yeah, and it just double slams you.
Oh,
Wait, that's a 2 on a damage dice, isn't it? Yeah, I can re-roll that.
Okay.
So that's a D8 I need to re-roll. A D10 actually.
I mean, you could just click it again, right?
That's true. Well, no, because it also rolls for me. I'm just gonna click here then. Yeah, that one. That's 7 then. Oh wow, I'm gonna get bonked instead then.
Yeah, it's not that, so you're gonna get bonked.
Yeah, the first one misses, second one hits. 8 damage.
And you know what we're doing on criticals, the maxed out dice for the second dice is 13 damage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, by the way, I really just want to say I love that that rule so much. I'm implementing it in my campaign.
I
Criticals
just
actually feel like
dislike
critical.
I just dislike how Roll20 doesn't automatically allow you to automatize it. You can just manually put it into every single one of your attacks because you can put an additional critical effect and just make that effect flat damage, but so the dice is basically automatically maxed out, but you would need to do that for every single attack, and it's annoying with Roll20. Yeah. But that might also just be me being grumpy.
It is Nils' turn.
All right.
Wait, already?
Not yours,
Oh,
character
okay.
Nils.
Character notes.
So then, I have an idea after we kill this fucker, so I'm just gonna. Let's see.
If you start the next fight within if you fail one more time or 2 more times within 1 more minute, you can actually start the next fight with them taking damage. Isn't that
Yeah.
great?
That's why I dropped the spell actually. How long does the spell last?
1 minute, I think. It's not a 10-minute spell.
Yeah, maybe I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
can do
keep writing names and they're just gonna pile up on each other and burn.
Just boil all the golems.
I can.
As it drop down, like Nils just hits them and then they just fall down.
Hit. Damage. Lots of damage, actually. That's also a hit. They have... Now you can determine that their AC is exactly 10.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh boy, you hit well. That thing is also dead. You just punch it apart.
Well, let's do some quick
Oh.
thinking and like okay, now we're gonna do a half minute of quick thinking before I write the
Okay,
next word.
you all can
If
do
no
one
one's-
more int check.
Oh, I was gonna say if I fail this int check, if no one stops me, I'm writing evil. Someone stop me.
What is this shit? Okay.
Oh,
Come on,
Okay.
I gotta write evil at this point.
So, you think it might be related, or your idea is that it is actually a concept, not a thing, and it is related.
Concepts are things. What the fuck, mate?
Yeah, it's a concept, not a material
An
thing.
object.
Okay.
Yeah, not an object.
So,
And the other part would be that it might be related to like monk or monk-like, or from the moral perspective of a monk.
So
the moral
it's
place-
selfishness.
Degeneracy. No.
We're just doing this quick thing. Why is the goddamn riddle? I keep it.
Got to be something like
Really?
selfishness or something like that. Vanity, maybe.
I was going to say pride, but it's probably the same word. Yeah.
Pride. Yeah, go pride. Right, pride.
I write
Okay.
pride,
Vanity are the
pride
same,
and
but yeah.
primordial.
Yes, you do. By the way, I just copied it down from up there. And yes, that is correct. And by the way, I wrote down pride / arrogance / vanity / selfishness. And
So I got 50%. I'm good.
I would argue
After
those
everything.
things to be different concepts.
yeah,
but
selfishness not really, but the other one would all fit. I mean,
Okay, so guys, can anyone make me fly real quick?
so
I do
with
not
that,
have I do not have the flying spell. I decided not to learn that, but I could in the future learn flying or
with
levitation.
that, the black text, the black box now has new text on it. It basically is now divided into 6 squares. They have text on them in primordial. One of them is saying,
If one of us was a character with the primordial language, we would have been fucked.
yeah. One of them says sleeping quarters. One of them says training room. One says crypts. One says guards. One says records, and one says armory.
Wait, so it just
we can
4
open
boxes popped. 4
I
boxes
said
popped up.
6 boxes, I think.
6 boxes, and the words are in the boxes.
Yeah, each box has a word in it.
Alright, I'll press armory.
The door to the right opens up.
Yes. I'm going to go look for a magical weapon. I will see you people later.
Yeah, you can give me an investigation check, but while I describe the
Can you
room,
write down the 6 rooms in chat?
Oh, god damn
You'll
it.
find shit.
sleeping quarters. What were the other ones again?
Someone tell Grom which one is guards, so he doesn't press it.
Oh yeah, we do. As Jan writes, it is me explaining it to Grom.
Oh, we got sleeping quarters. What did I forget? Oh yeah.
Records.
No, these should be them. Oh,
I guess I'll come back from that and ask.
by the way,
Carol,
the
hey,
armory
can
in
you
general is just there's basically monk weapons on there, so like basically all the basic monk weapons, but they are relatively old and not in the best condition.
I can sell them as antiques.
Well, I click on records.
Yes.
I'm gonna chime in and ask Peril to also click crypts for me, so I can go check that one for monk weapons.
The text above that said the riddle. Now, now says something else. And the records say they say 3 names, and that's Hilda, Drune, and Master Sak Grogorthurst.
Not again.
Master Thark Grother. Oh, okay. I imagined a syllable in a name I made up. Interesting. Master Thark Grotherthurst.
Can I see if I recognize the name?
You can't recognize that name.
I'm rolling great in combat, but poorly outside of it.
Let me actually copy those 3 names out of my document into chat.
It just says the names on over records.
Yes.
So no rooms open up. It just says like, oh. Will I click on Hilda?
The top interface doesn't seem clickable.
So when I click records, it just said Hilda Gron and Master Sak.
Yeah, on the top thing where the riddle was before.
Oh, so check sleeping quarters. It might be in there. We should open up sleeping quarters, crypts, and training rooms so we can investigate all 3 rooms.
It's not opening all the time. They probably have more golems.
Okay, but we can open them one at a time, wait 5 seconds, and then open the others.
Well, I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna click on the sleeping quarters.
Sleeping quarters, yeah. The corridor on the left opens. There. So it's a hallway with multiple rooms, to the left and right, and 1 room at the end of the corridor.
I will also try to look for anything lootable.
Yes, you can also give me an investigation check there.
Nice.
So, all those, the rooms to the left and right are all basically identical and have been more or less fully ransacked. Though in the room, or not fully ransacked, they are just empty. In the room down the corridor, in one of the, why do I always forget names for different types of furniture?
Wait a damn minute. What the pirates was here before us, literally. So that's why all the slime people are dead. They killed the slime people and then looted the fucking place.
At the end of that corridor, you find basically at the room at the end, you find a journal in a piece of furniture where I forgot the name, but it's a common piece of furniture. It isn't important.
You mean a dresser?
Let's say that. Let's take that. You find an old journal.
I'll just hand that off to Daryl.
Yeah. The journal is written in Primordial.
Well, here's a story time.
Yes.
Roman's just gonna wander around aimlessly because he doesn't understand any of this gibberish.
I will
anyways.
probably translate it to common.
Yes. It starts off with saying Journal of Thark Grother. The first entry says Hilda's training is going well. She has been moving past the niveau of most third-year students in her first year, but I fear that telling her would only increase her pridefulness. Second entry. A new student has arrived today, a human by the name of Cedric. Following are a few more boring entries just about changes in training regimen, what kind of food was delivered, and so on and so forth, up until the 32nd entry that I, for some reason, wrote down as a 31st, which is not a word. Cedric seems to be the only one able to keep up pace with Hilda. The sparring sessions get closer every day, though they seem to be getting along. He is a humble man, a pleasure to teach. After a few more boring entries, the 40th one says, I found this book in Hilda's hands. She seems angry at my assessment. I fear that it might be reason for a split between the two. Entry number 45. Today, Cedric beat Hilda for the first time. She stormed off angrily. Haven't seen her since. Entry 46. We have found her dead in the forest. Some animal must have gotten to her. Cedric is in tears, blaming himself. It may seem macabre, but maybe this teaches her what arrogance leads to in the next life. Entry number 47. Cedric shifted the blame towards me after I tried to stop him from blaming himself. Can't say it's the best possible outcome, but preferable to before. Entry 48. Cedric is active, and this is where the writing stops, and there are bloodstains on this page.
Just blood or good
Kind of
blood?
deserved it, to be honest. Like, he really didn't seem to get, I mean, are we sure he didn't murder her?
Don't think he did. Why else? Why? Again, this was his journal, not a public record.
Well,
So,
yeah, but think about it this way. People often tell lies to themselves to make themselves believe it.
I have a feeling this is not the case.
I don't know, the guy just seems like a dick.
Didn't seem like much of a dick to me, but
I mean, come on, he's like, oh, hey, yeah, my beloved student died. Well, fuck you, maybe that'll help you in the next life. Like seriously, he just kind of pulled that shit, like, that made me...
yeah, well, that does not deserve to get murdered.
I mean,
But like, oh yeah, he was a dick. He should die. I mean, we do kill people, but this is kind of a low standard to keep on whether or not we kill them or not.
I would just, like, okay, so at this point in character, I'd be talking like, he seems like a very poor master.
I thought you said that in character. I said that in characters before too.
Oh,
Um,
I mean, oh yeah, this is peculiar. So there was. So now we know about Hilda, and
yeah.
but we don't know about Drun.
And a random man named Cedric that hasn't been mentioned in the records.
Cedric.
I think we know exactly who Cedric or whatever his name was is.
You
He's
think it's the
Frankenstein.
augment guy? Well, they didn't describe his amount of eyes. See, we had opened the sleeping quarters. We opened the crypts, which was not a room.
Wait,
Well,
no,
we
the
opened
record
the
was
crypts.
not a room.
What?
We can still check the training room. There might be some clues there.
Yeah.
And the crypts.
I have
Master, what's his name, might also be buried there.
I have a let's take the crypts last. So we click on the
I
training
know
room.
they're undead,
I
but come
think
on,
you
I
have
have
already-
bludgeoning.
I think Nils already mentioned that he opened like basically everything besides guards.
Well, then we just go. I would suggest we go into training room first.
Yeah. That's the room straight ahead, and it's basically a hall, and there's traditional like monk clothes lying on the floor, and there's another pedestal saying the word training on it in the middle of the room.
Ooh. Do you guys want to do a fight?
No.
I really want to see what the button does, to be honest. So
I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
you can click the button. I don't think it's a button. I think it's just a display. You can try and click it.
Right, with perils acquiescence, or I will click it.
Yes, and as you do that,
Take save.
no, one of the pieces of clothing suddenly has a body starting to materialize in it, or less of a body, more of like a ghostly entity manifest in it.
Is
Does
it
it
a
look
female?
goopy?
It's not a female.
What about goop?
An old dude?
Uh, it's a relatively young-looking human. He moves towards the other side of the pedestal and takes a bow.
I will bow back at him
Roll
and then
initiative.
take it. Yes. Yes. Rolling my. Ah, fuck! I forgot to click on my thing. Ha! Same initiative. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I just need to clear out the other two. I don't know if they want to join in or not.
I'll
Well-
probably like also roll initiative, and then like if I do something, I'll say. Otherwise, I won't.
Right. So this is going to be fun because if it's a ghost, that means my attacks aren't really going to do shit. So
It is not fully it's semi-material. It's not fully see-through.
okay, so good. All right, then I will start by picking up by drawing my quarterstaff and with two hands. I'm assuming I was already actually holding it in my stance, and I will attack twice with the quarterstaff.
Yeah, the guy seems to be very adept at dodging, and none of those hit. He definitely has a monk-like fighting style.
In that case, I will make two attacks with unarmed, taking up one key. And I'm
Those
guessing both of
hit.
them hit.
Yes, those both hit. Yeah, they seem to be fully effective. Yeah.
All right, and that is all I will do for my turn.
Yeah. He will will use his multi attack to
Beat the shit out of you.
make two unarmed attacks.
Oof. Hits. Does not hit.
Boom.
Ooh.
Then he will spend a key point to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay. Hits. Doesn't hit.
And that's another 7 bludgeoning.
All right, so at this point, I'm guessing it's back to my turn, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm just going to drop my staff and focus solely on unarmed attack. And I'm going to make two unarmed strikes.
The
I'm
first
guessing.
one hits.
All right, second one doesn't.
Yeah, his AC is 15.
Then I'm going to spend another key point, my final key point, and make two more unarmed strikes.
Those definitely hit.
Two ones in a row. Big sad.
Yeah. he starts his turn by saying, "I surrender."
I really don't want to accept that, but by honor I should.
I wish. Why would you
You-
not
you
want to
don't want-
accept that?
It's not an actual ghost, it's a training thing.
Alright, I will at this point bow to it.
He bows as well, and says, "Do you have any questions before I go back to sleep?"
Yes. Do you know who killed Master Thark and what really happened to Hilda?
Master Thark was, we're assuming it was Sedgwick before he ran away.
Did anyone find Hilda's body?
It was found in the forest.
Okay.
Or at
Who is
least her
Ron?
bones. She should be in the crypts. Droon should also be in the crypts, as
Who
well
was
as the
Droon?
master. Droon
was
was a dwarvish instructor.
Plot thickens. Was Droon at all weird towards Master Thark?
Droon, not that I know of. He actually took over the monastery for a while after Thark passed away, though.
At this point, I will kind of look towards Peril and be like, "You got anything else?"
What do you know of the Shaft?
When basically all instructors had passed away, they have offered their help to protect this place until they come back. Until the master comes back.
It's unfortunate.
They are weird. They are very friendly, but also very insistent on trying to convince us to let ourselves dissolve into slime and become one of them.
So they are plasmoids.
Well, that is slightly worrying, but it seems like that's not much of an issue anymore.
The master has originally contacted him through his ability to see into the ethereal plane, or not ethereal. What's the plane that's between worlds? The outside thing, the thing with all the
Plane of
aberrations in it.
Astral.
Astral.
plane.
That's it. I was confusing astral and ethereal with those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, I'll also turn to Grom and be like, "Do you have anything you want to ask?"
By the way, that
Yeah,
guy
dude.
just speaks in common, not in primordial.
Ah.
Grom is not paying attention anyway, though.
Then I will turn back to him and ask, "Before you go, you got about 350? I mean, do you have a monk? Do you have a magical monk weapon around here?"
I think we are. I think the master's staff is locked up somewhere, but not that anyone would have told me where.
I will give him an extra bow and say, "Is there anything I might do for you, as you have given me great information?"
Just continue striving towards perfection.
And I will, at that, I will bow and make sure that I leave out the part where I desecrated his friend's corpses.
Yeah, and with that he goes back to the pile of clothes, and the body dissolves, and there's only clothes lying on the floor again.
All right, so at this point, I will then turn to these guys and say, "All right, looks like we have a weapon to find."
Yeah, you don't say so. I activated detect magic, and I also say but don't be too sure. It seems like the pirates were here before us and killed the slime people.
Who
This
cares? They
just
probably left it. I mean, they said it was
ev-
locked up somewhere.
yeah, but if we're lucky, yeah, they didn't open the runes. So yeah, I cast detect magic, and I start investigating the training room myself.
The training room is pretty simple. You don't. I mean, you do detect magic. The clothes are very much magical, and the pedestal is magical. The
Can I?
clothes are containing necromancy, and the pedestal is like the other pedestal.
Oh, I was gonna see if we could check if it had AC bonus.
Don't think I can do that.
You can do an Arcana check because
Alright.
it's a relatively. It's not a super common spell, but it's a spell that is relatively known of.
I'm better at Arcana than our wizard.
It's
Yeah.
it's because it's the monk, so you can tell it was monk. Monk egg.
There is an old spell that allows people to basically preserve their own lifetime for the future. It's like you basically end your life for purposes of later being able to return under the circumstance that under like a under a circumstance you previously determined like with the spell. It's usually made used for like guards or similar things, like if there's an old temple that requires guards, uh, uh, and it's like a religious site which has like a very devout guards. Some of them might be willing to basically end their life to more or less eternally guard over the palace unless they are destroyed in their later incarnation.
I think I might have just realized something. You said that there was the guard section. That might also be Eternal Monks, but there might also be a magic weapon in there. So
Are you pressing the guards button?
I will not yet. I will check the crypts first.
Inside of the crypts,
There's still a door on our floor. We don't know what that door is.
um,
I'm sure it'll open.
Stand on it at least.
going down in the crypts, with your passive perception, you actually notice that the door or the trapdoor down to the crypts has actually been damaged. As if someone has used a crowbar or something to open it.
Fucking hooligans.
So
Down,
did they succeed in opening it?
you don't know.
I guess it's they did because these guys are kind of obsessed with
Like,
non-human features.
the
So they
actual
probably just
sliding door has been damaged. But the damage is only really visible like from the side because like in the middle of the thick stone plate there's like stuff broken out.
Well, if you ask me, it is as I said before, the hooligans have been here before us, and they seem kind of obsessed with collecting body parts of non-human creatures. So there's a good chance they just went straight to the crypts to do their own little corpse mutilations.
So down there you find 3 sarcophagi. All 3 of them are open. They are kind of on an elevated position, so you would actually need to get close to them to look into them. But Detect Magic is still on, and 2 of them have a disco going on, but the most ornate one in the middle doesn't.
Alright, I guess.
But weren't all 3 empty?
They are open, not empty.
Ah.
Does Peril tell us about the detect magic?
Yeah, I said like, guys, we got a disco situation up again. We got a disco over here, code disco.
Code
disco-
disco.
Because discos exist in this world now, which means, oh shit, fucking behold us.
So then, in that case, I will say, all right, I've got an idea. These are probably fucking skeletons. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's bonk them before they bonk us.
let's just see things first. So, Grom, could you stand in front of me as we get closer to the discos?
Good.
Oh.
Yes.
The ones with the discos inside, one of them contains a dwarvish body. It's
I guess we got Brunhilde here.
the other on. It's almost a dwarvish body. Though his skin is way more gray, and he has a third eye on his forehead. And
Finian, will you look at that? Marriage.
And the other one is shows a gray person with four has a gray person with 4 eyes in it, who seems drastically more whose body seems to be very much kind of torn apart, but it seems almost like it's regrowing in some way. Like, not in a visible way, but just the way that there's basically fully intact organs, but at other parts you can just see bone, and it just seems very weirdly deconstructed.
I seem to remember something. Hey, Ephelion,
Yes,
didn't you tell us before something before about like the first ones being kind of immortal in a sense, like if they die they just reappear?
yes.
I think we got that going on for Miss Four Eyes over here.
Yeah.
It's prove your theory at least.
So, can we check the middle one now? Everyone good with that?
The middle one, the one that doesn't set off a disco and is like the most ornate of the sarcophagi, is empty.
Is there a staff in there?
No.
I think they would have looted it if there was.
Well, it might still be in the guards, because, I mean, come on, there's been mud golems going around, and I don't know if that door has gone off, so...
Well, then I would like to investigate for valuables.
The room with the sarcophagi. It give me an investigation check.
Can I help him? Or wait, do I have... No, I do not. I am not proficient in that.
Damn.
Didn't need it.
+7.
You find basically the heads of the people in the sarcophagi were resting upon like little compartments. Though those have been emptied. But what you find is a golden necklace that that is kind of hidden under Hilda's clothes that she's wearing around her neck.
Is it magical?
No.
Is it a locket or just a necklace?
What is a locket?
It's those things like where you can open it with a picture inside.
It's just a necklace. it's a relative. It's a very like ornate necklace, but it's a necklace.
Do hope she doesn't wake up and gets mad about losing a necklace.
Poke her in the eye, see if anything happens.
A mage hand poker and poker in the eye socket.
Nothing happens.
Ooh, in that case, I want to go over to the dwarf and take out 3 darts and poke each one in an eye.
He's not regenerating though, because again, it diminishes with the generations.
You're also you're poking out his eyes. That was kind of an asshole move. Other than that, nothing happens.
It's a kind of acupuncture, you see?
It's what you call a dick move, not gonna lie.
A sharp dick move. Guinea bean.
I need to get rid of some weight, alright?
Just get they just let yeah, 3 darts, big difference in weight. Mr. Formaldehyde and funnel. Where's the weight coming from? Maybe the barrel. Oh, you don't keep the barrel.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Is it just an ornate golden necklace?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna ornately yoink it.
Yeah. You yoinked it.
When that dwarf wakes up, it's gonna be funny as hell.
No, I don't think the dwarf's gonna wake up. He's only regenerate with a couple of eyes. Alright, so I'm just gonna call it ornate gold necklace, and I'll probably spend a long rest later to use my jeweler's kit to find out how much I can sell this shit for.
I guess before we leave, I'll see Peril taking that, and in a redemption move, I will go over and just throw a coin in a ribcage.
Oh
I
boy.
paid for it. She'll
That
find it.
that could cause complication when it goes over, but yeah.
I mean, it is
Well, if I can upload it.
you know, shit. I will just. Let's just hope he does not resurrect soon, and if he does, we just put the blame on someone else.
It's like a coin with it etched in. Peril was here.
He just wrote my name on a coin and was tossed in the stomach of a regrowing super married woman. She was fucking married.
Billion would mention. You can see the progress of the regeneration from how the body looks like. They would need to be fully healed. Their body would fully heal before they're resurrected. So, and
How
it's
long would you think it's for 4 eye?
long, really long.
How much XP is she worth?
We don't even play with XP though.
Oh, right. At this point, I'm just kind of I'm entering evil territory, aren't I?
Yeah.
Like for me it makes sense. I'm a greedy man. What the fuck are you? Okay. You're more evil than the pirate.
The way of the closed
Pirate isn't evil. He's just
a
he
dick.
just wants. He's just there.
He just takes personal offense with like, what do you mean pirates are evil? What the fuck are you on about?
Like he just takes personal offense generally. Like he's like, really? Oh, really? You got do that to me?
You're gonna compare me to that?
Rum is just like paying half attention. They were just looking over dead bodies, and I say something just like, "Damn, you're eviler than the pirate." And then you just go, "What? Excuse fucking you."
I'm sorry. What evil pirates are you talking about? Oi!
You won't give.
You what, mate?
In that case, I will also
I will let on. Actually, let me describe this. how regenerated is the lower half of Hilda's body?
What are you trying to do?
You'll
What?
see.
Hey. Okay, you're more evil than I am. And I'm the one
No,
talking about
there was a
murder.
simple
Hold
question.
the fuck up.
No. How generated is generally generated is the body? What?
I would say it's only really missing the torso area, so it's that. So it looks like the generation goes from like the outer limbs towards the center, basically.
Alright, then Peril just dangle the chain. It's just like, well, speaking of pirates, it seems like even though I'm taking this, she still seems to have plenty of booty.
Wow.
Grum walks over and hits you.
Before
You
as
spend the spell slot.
as you walk over to me, I'm gonna need a wisdom save from you, Grum.
You don't, mate. You want to cast a spell before I
You know
hit
what?
you.
You know what? You're gonna need one from me too.
No. Well, I cast it on Grum.
You're gonna cast
Oh,
a spell
wait.
before I hit
It's
you.
only one person? Oh. Damn it.
You're gonna cast a spell before I hit you. Okay.
I thought it was an area of effect. Ignore me.
Wisdom save, you say?
No.
I hit you.
Yeah.
I just go, ha, that's funny, right?
So at this point, I just want to ask a quick question. Is the dwarf at all skeletal?
The dwarf seems to be a mostly complete body, although it still shows some signs of aging, basically.
Is he
He got booty
regenerating
too.
at all?
He got booty too.
Like you can't really see it live, but
Without even looking over, I'm just gonna smack Yen.
Do it take damage from that?
No. Let's roll the attack.
no, no. Are you really going to monk unarmed attack him? Are you really using more martial arts?
I did get unarmed attacked by Grom. So how much
No.
damage is that gonna be?
I just made a strength check. I hit you.
Hey, that is above my AC. How much damage?
I was just fucking around, but
How much is damage
It's
am I
like
gonna
1
take from
plus
Grom?
strength, a normal unarmed attack, isn't it? So it's 4.
Yeah.
If you're actually trying to hurt someone. If it's just a slap, it's no damage, really.
I feel like I got sucker punched by Grom. Did I get sucker punched by Grom?
He definitely punched you.
Alright, so I guess you would have to roll damage then.
Like I
It's
said,
4.
an unarmed attack is like 1 plus strength, so
It's 4.
Ah, well, yeah, I am. Again, I was also hurt before, so I'm way more hurt now. Like, oh.
so I will walk over to his body. He doesn't seem like he's regenerating, right?
like you can't see the regeneration happening live because it takes like a few thousand years.
Okay, in
Plus,
that case, I'm going to.
Hilda was regenerated because she was torn to pieces when she died. Drone
Ye-
just looks like she died of natural causes. So she's
Yes.
probably not really. So you can't really see a part of regeneration because it's just.
I mean, I guess his hands look younger than his face. Like there's no wrinkles on his hands.
Oh shit! What happened?
I think Jens just temporarily dropped out for a second. For some reason, the second time it happened.
Well,
Gullah would be too much, so I'm going to grab his femur and cut it out, and then I'm going to write a message in Primordial because we don't have paper. So this is the best thing I could think of.
What the fuck?
Gotcha.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
We are all across the line of the corpse desecration.
You just
and necrophilia.
What the fuck?
So I'll take the dagger
At
and I'll
least we
just
don't murder hobos. Oh wait.
we only kill the bad guys, okay? We non-lethally hurt the non-bad
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, jaw ripper.
Okay, that's fair. So I
And
take the
I
dagger.
shot to kill that one guy too. He was just lucky to survive on 1 HP point.
I'll take out his femur and I will carve into it in primordial. Thank you for the necklace, and I guess I'll just throw that in the other person's
Where?
in
What
with
the
her,
fuck?
using it as a message so she can see
Like-
it when she wakes up.
In 1,000 years.
I don't know if you, like I said, while basically while Jens was disconnecting, I mentioned that that the other guy has like younger hands than his face, so he seems to have been regenerating. I was just looking for a way to explain it. You could just. I was about to say you could just write it on her whips, but how is she going to look at her own whips?
I mean, I can't carve it into his skin because he'll regenerate that.
Just not do it.
And Peril just goes, okay, enough corpse desecration for one trip. Let's go and check the cats.
Wait, but hold on. That means that the guy's regenerating, and I did the acupuncture thing. Oh shit! I thought he was just dead.
Just take your dad's back then.
It's.
I feel like that's somehow worse.
I mean, not really. If they just regenerate, let's just hope they don't feel pain. So let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs.
I don't know how. I don't know how it's better.
Meanwhile, in another dimension, the fucking guy just poked the fucking dart into screaming in pain. Mice!
I don't know how it's somehow better that he's dead when I desecrate him, but it is. It just is.
Like it's either corpse mutilation or just straight up mutilation.
Let's
Yeah.
just go.
I feel like there's a tag for that somewhere.
Yeah, but the good news is, hopefully I'm right and he's the murderer, and then I don't have to feel bad about this.
Ah, well, we go upstairs.
We're just gonna leave that shit.
We're just gonna leave that shit. That's it. I just took the booty and we left the booty.
Forgive and forget.
A bounty. Hey.
Yeah.
Booty.
So
Loot is booty.
the guard button.
I click it with mage hand as we stand along the wall.
Yes, 4 more mud golems drop down from the ceiling.
Oh, thank God! I thought they were gonna be eternal monks. That would have been much worse. You can see why I was scared.
But if that is the last thing you want to check out in here, and they have a move speed of 20, you could just run away.
I was just going to suggest that. Do we just leave?
Can I? Is there a way I can bypass them to investigate wherever they're hiding in?
In the ceiling, you could try to investigate the ceiling and just crawl into the mud golem room, while you would need to time that with a new mud golem being dropped, because instantly afterwards that thing closes again.
So we couldn't find the staff. Wait, isn't there still detect magic on the? Oh, right, the podium is already magic.
I think. Oh yeah, I think if you had detect magic on your way out.
I did.
No.
It lasted an hour.
Jens only went to the training room and the crypts, right?
Oh, fuck me! He never went to the armory.
Well, then, as I'm about to walk away too, you probably have to cast me.
I should probably tell him, hey, wait, you might find something in the armory.
Because the other rooms were only like, relatively bad investigation checks from Nils.
Well, let's just go. Everybody gather around, get to the exit room. We're about to do some fireworks. So everyone, get behind me, back to the tunnel. Yes.
You're doing a fireball?
I'm fireballing the room
Okay.
once everyone leaves.
Yeah,
I'm
give
gonna
me a
use-
fireball. Let me see if I actually even need to roll a save.
I mean, you're most likely gonna need to won't need to roll the save because they're probably just gonna pass it. God damn it! Yep. Damn, that's a low one.
Whoa.
2 ones.
That might have been the lowest fireball I've ever seen.
1,
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 10, 14. That's not even 20 damage. Jesus, that's 18 damage.
And it'll take 9 if to pass a save. What
I
the
mean,
heck?
it's still above quarter damage, but
Yeah, against these guys.
it's drastically below half.
I think that it's still gonna kill them though, isn't it?
The mud golems have 27 HP.
Oh,
Can you
Oof.
kill him?
So
Can you just fireball him again?
let's say you do that for brevity's sake. Let's see if you actually manage to kill them with 2 fireballs. If not, I would be very disappointed in you as a wizard.
And they're even failing all the 18 saves. I need to do literally more than 20 damage to kill him no matter what.
Yeah, you now need 9 points of damage.
I literally need to get above half and watch me not get it. Oh, yay. Okay,
Oh,
now that's
They are
damage.
dead. They are all dead.
It just goes.
Yes. Okay.
so at this point, I'll ask you, Peril. All right, now that we're done killing them, can we can you check the armory for anything magical?
Yeah, let's do that.
So
We might also find something for Grom, is what I'm hoping.
inside of the armory, you don't immediately find anything magical. But you can also give me an investigation check.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's get some. Watch me get it below a 10 with my +7 to investigation.
If you fail
I
this,
fucking sick. A 4 and a 5. A 4 and a 5. Can't even imagine. What the fuck is that?
at
Nothing.
least it wasn't.
Now,
Fuck.
yes. Do you also want to explore, like, I think you also haven't been to the sleeping quarters. That was also only Nels.
I'll probably then also go there and investigate.
Yeah, and under one of the beds with Detect Magic, you find a dagger.
Ooh. What kind
That
of
is
magic does it have?
magic.
What kind of magic?
Probably necromancy. Yeah, necromancy.
Well, that's gonna take some time to. Can I try and look at it immediately what like type of like spell it is? It's like, is it necromantic? Like, with the necromancy? It's like necromancy just like the clothes, or is it necromancy like I will kill your soul?
It doesn't seem like the strongest of enchantments. It's not like some I bound my life to this weapon type enchantment.
I mean, so it's a more like is someone's soul is it stuck to this?
No, it's.
Do I roll an Arcana?
Yeah, give me an Arcana.
I'm gonna have to spend some time looking through, find out what
Yeah.
this does.
You have no clue.
Well, now that I know there is one lootable weapon, how about I just go back to Armory and look again?
So, wait, Grom, why don't you also try?
Try to what?
Find a weapon in
Investigate
the
the
armory.
armory.
Investigate the armory.
Well, monk weapons, I don't think they're gonna be that useful. Not gonna lie, but yeah,
I
can
mean,
check,
monk
I guess.
weapons. Monk weapons are any weapons if you're proficient in them.
I guess
That's actually
I
true.
mean, it's like the default monk weapon, so it's like
Short sword.
quarterstaff, short sword, or like all the simple melee weapons, basically, plus short swords.
Grum isn't very interested in those, but he could go check anyways.
Probably go with because I want to look again.
You probably have better investigation than I have, so I can help you, I guess.
Oh yeah, dude, are you proficient in
Okay.
investigation?
But let me tell you, that will be the last investigation check. I won't just let you brute force the investigation.
I know. I figured I would see how many times. So I can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help you because mine is worthless, basically.
You can't help
You
if you
can
don't have
only help
proficiency.
someone if you are proficient.
Oh, well, then I can help
Wait.
you on my own again.
Real quick, is that raw, or is that home?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I thought it was raw. Yeah.
It might be, but
Do
that's good. Yeah.
Do I roll my own then?
This is enough anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah. You behind one of basically behind one of the bricks seems slightly off, and you notice that it's really only a plate that's painted to kind of look like a brick, or it's just like a flat piece of stone. And behind it, there's a compartment with a quarters. Behind it, the back side of that thing is basically covered in lead, and there's basically a lead inlay in there with a quarterstaff in it.
All right.
The
So at this,
quarterstaff looks magical.
So the panel the panel that's painted is just a metal panel, or is it just like a wood panel, like stone panel?
The front side, it's basically stone, but the inside is like covered in like a thin lead foil.
all right. So
Yeah.
you said it's not magical.
The staff is magical. The
So
plate
that's
is.
what basically any form of lead will block detect magic, and like lead blocks Superman's supervision.
In that
And
case,
the people who hit this probably knew that.
Probably
so
why it's still here.
what I will do now is, hey Grom, how much gold do you have?
Why are you asking?
Just give me your number of gold real quick.
Why
You'll
sh-
like this.
Why?
Trust me on this. You'll like it.
I don't trust you on this at all.
I don't think you have done anything in this campaign to seem trustworthy.
Okay, so
No offense, matey, but you're pretty fucked up. I don't trust you with anything.
do you want to?
Matey.
Can I roll a deception check against you? Maybe.
With
I want to
the
try
What
that.
is going on?
I'm suspicious of you as fuck right now.
And
DM, will you allow that?
Ooh, that's
I don't know. You
nice.
can tell me what you're trying to tell him before you roll the deception check.
All right. How do I speak to DM?
You can DM me on Discord, or I can just deafen the other two.
Can I
I'll
can
just
I
give
roll
you-
an roll an Arcana on the quarterstaff as I'm just focusing on the quarterstaff? Just like, ooh, I could sell this for a fortune.
Yeah, you. Yeah, you may.
Oh.
It seems to be a simpler enchantment just to make the weapon more effective.
It's one.
Basically.
Plus 1 quarterstaff.
The one he's been looking for so long. I could sell this for 500 gold. Get so much magic.
Sad
I will
no,
pull out
but-
my other quarterstaff and you guys know that meme with the cat in the hat holding the bat behind someone? Yeah,
You
exactly that.
I thought you was going to lie to Grom right now. I'm just like, oh damn, this looks valuable, and I got a necromancy dagger too.
I'm gonna make that meme in a moment.
Neil, when anyone in the party finds a magic item you want.
The fuck, man?
Because it's funny.
I'm just gonna grab a little something that's called a sword.
But Grum, in all seriousness, just how much money do you have? I'm not gonna steal it from you. I swear to God.
Why do you want to know how much money I have?
I'm gonna give you some gold. All right.
Why
It's
are you
also
giving
bomb.
me why are you giving me gold?
So you can buy a +1 weapon.
Oh yeah, you Nilsson out of character. Yeah, the guy that bought magic from, he also enchanted weapons, and you would need like almost 800 gold to
Nobody
enchant
has
a
told
big weapon.
nobody has told me this. I have 197 gold and 5 silver.
All right. Well, here's what you can add. How much gold would I need on a regular basis? Let's say you now have 240 more gold.
Are you like super rich or some shit?
I have 294 gold, so I'm giving you 240 gold. Oh shit, is that a sword? That's cool.
What?
I'm gonna quick
Sword
nurse
where-
real
oh,
quick.
there.
Because I can't buzz do this.
It's like this is what you're just doing behind the back. It's just no, not in yourself.
I'm not sure if that's a foam thought or if it's just cheat. Like the camera is kind of small.
Oh,
It's-
it's foam.
Ah,
Grum like takes the
I
value
thought it
of
was,
like, okay,
oh.
thank you. I don't understand why you're giving me all this money, but I won't say no.
I mean, why not funding my magical adventures? Like I can get. I'm literally the one that can like, make life-saving magic, and you give him to fund the goddamn magic weapon. He's probably gonna get in the next dungeon.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've run across a lot of magical polearms in my life, and so Mr. Butchong, with all due respect, if we know a man that can make a weapon magical, that'd be great.
I thought it was like this.
I know, minus this is just foam, but this was meant to actually hit people.
Yeah, the bunk.
Oh yeah,
sword.
this is hard. Like this is actually enough to kill a person.
But this is not.
I
This is
mean,
just not enough to hurt.
Yeah,
break
I mean,
muscles.
so is a broom.
you can kill people with a lot of things. Jens, you see Thomas made these bayonet musket things. Pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I do remember like the rapiers he made. Yeah.
No, it's not like a musket and then like with a foam bayonet on the end of it. We fucked around with that a bit. That's funny.
Yeah, I couldn't come that time. But yeah, that's but generally,
After-
yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I'm concerned about not getting. You're just gonna give money to Grom to money, and I'm just like, I am funding magic here, business. But
Okay.
So
Um,
after I give him the gold, I'll just be like I'll say mumble to myself in Primordial, and that is good enough to make up for all the shit I did today.
and my first
Right,
response
right,
in Primordial is just
sir.
like, then why the fuck are you paying him?
Because they're dead. I'm not gonna pay them. This currency will be useless to them by the time they wake up.
And I'm like,
Matey,
why are you paying him? Why
Matey,
Grom?
Matey, are you trying to pay me? Are you trying to bribe me to look the other way of your moral indecencies?
Maybe.
Alright, because it works.
nice.
So you just paid him 200 gold. That's literally more money than I spent on spells.
I mean, he needs that weapon.
At some point, yeah, if I don't find anything else that can be useful.
I'll
Yeah,
sell
well.
half
No,
of
like,
my
it's
other shit
not
to let you
important
have
right
that.
now. Like we're dealing, we're not dying.
And I feel like I can't sell you the quarterstaff, or maybe can I?
Ooh, wait a minute. The witch is probably still watching us, so I'll ask her real quick. Can you take technically not alive bodies
Oh no.
for gold?
Oh no.
Would you like some? Would you like a brain orb and some goo,
would,
Evelyn?
would you like to regenerate a portal?
Fucking women is still in the necklace, that's true.
Yeah.
I
She's
forgot about
like,
her.
okay, I know my kind does some fucked up shit, but that, whatever the fuck you have been doing, that's worse. you somehow managed to be worse. No,
What? How is that? How is that word? You mutilate live corpses. We mutilate dead corpses.
You
That's
asked us to Kali Ma someone to bring you a beating heart.
Not gonna lie.
and we're
these
the ones for being bad for stabbing a dead guy's eyes. And we're the bad ones. I think that's
Well,
kind of hypocritical. Because I
Mr.
think,
Bluetooth,
yeah, your kind does do worse shit.
Mr. Bluetooth, you realize these corpses might not be dead corpses after all, considering they're regenerating and will be
Yeah,
alive.
but it's
Give it time.
by the time they're probably gonna regenerate it, even the elves are gonna be dead. So I I feel like it's
technically
like it's
dead
in
if
it's
they're
in.
not alive.
Two.
I feel like I'll be dead by the time they're alive again, so that they might as well be
Um,
dead to me.
By the way, the timer or the amount of time it takes for one of them to regenerate, it's basically 10d10 times 10 to the power of the generation.
Math, I don't care.
Is the time in
Or
days,
to the generation
seconds,
reversed. Years.
years? Alright, so
So
That's
the average for like a third generation guy would be 550. Second would be 5,500, and first would be 55,000 years.
wait, so that's about
I'll
50
pretend that
times
Ephelion just
10 to
told
the
us that as
third.
you were discussing this. Ephelion just
Basically.
told us this. And it's like, well, thanks for the input. These guys are. This definitely does not matter. These guys are as good as dead. They'll just take a little bit longer to regenerate as we hack open their cage.
So it's about 50,000 years for the dwarf.
The dwarf on it's like it's a 3-eye guy. They have like shorter lifespans and take the shortest to regenerate. They are like basically half a millennium about.
Oh shit. Wait, I thought it was 10 to the third then.
Yeah, I said that the wrong way around. The later
Oh,
generations take
generation
shorter.
to the 10th.
The later generations take shorter than the earlier generations.
Alright, so if you don't want a body, if you didn't want a regenerating heart, they can always make a new one.
That's actually yes. That sounds great.
How much are you gonna get when I walk back downstairs? Like, god damn.
We walk downstairs. Grunt takes off his necklace and just like gives it to Pearl. It's like, take this. I'm gonna go outside and wait for you guys to stop this.
Should we
And
say
again,
that you exit? Do you put it in my backpack?
no, I just hand it to you.
Do you put it in my backpack?
I hand it to you.
Damn it, I. Because you put it in the back and it's next to the talking skull. Because again, the talking skull with that actually dispels darkness is actually a lantern. Still in my backpack with a rope around the nose.
I'm also gonna ask her, how much would you pay for monk's clothes that have a soul trapped in them?
You're kind of our.
I need to
a-
know if
a-
it's enough money for me to bankrupt my morals here.
Yeah, no offense,
I am
Evelyn,
not
but we're considering considering you our amoral client.
So I'm not a rich person. I'm a witch person though.
Yeah, but
Shut the
potions
fuck
are
up.
very nice.
I'm sorry, but do I have to make a wisdom saving throw after that?
It's just like
Sadly, that she can't cast
you-
spells for words.
Grum is like on his way to her place to slap her like.
but you know who else can cast a spell that requires a wisdom saving throw?
Are you trying to force people to laugh at her pun?
He is a business partner.
Okay, so I'm making a wisdom throw.
You're so
All right, I'm gonna fail it.
You can't position a failure. You have to like physically resist yourself from stopping from laughing. As you fall down the stairs while laughing because you fall prone.
I'm not
Literally, you're ruffling. You're
even.
well, roll it.
Oh,
You have to roll it.
damn!
You do not get the punch, and I'm just like, not a fucking game. Fuck.
Yeah. Evelyn kinda has a similar problem with me where her R's just kind of sound like W's, so it just sounded like the same word to you. The joke wasn't funny. You just didn't get it.
I'm not a witch person. I'm not a rich person. I'm a rich person. That's what he heard.
Yeah.
He's like, also you are rich. I hate how much you're gonna get.
So
Again, I'm walking towards the corpse with a knife in hand. Not a necromancy knife, just a knife. You want a card? I'll
Let's
show you
say
a
it.
card.
I might give you part of the results from what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably going to brew something.
Would you be able to use those for
the one of
anything?
the? Do you want the one of the greater generation or the one of the less generation, but what regenerates faster?
I think
Or both.
I
See, nice in hand.
We walk in, we steal her necklace, we cut the guy's leg out, and we poke his eyes, and now we sell their bodies
We
by
sell
the
their
way,
hearts.
for
Athelion
generations too.
has a look on his face that is like,
Oh yeah,
I don't want to be any part of this, but there are 3 armed people around me.
Round is left.
Yeah, let's be honest. Our morals are kind of low. I think that we just.
It's capitalism.
I mean, we are not hurting any. We're not hurting anyone, and the only people we are hurting are people that are way worse than us.
Hey,
We
we're
wanna
not
kill-
immoral, we're capitalists.
Yeah, we are.
That is immoral.
Yeah. Evelyn is kind of confused at the meaning of that word. And it's like, I think I heard that word from some bug people.
What people?
Recreen?
Bug people.
If I said black, I said like oof.
No.
Like oof.
But
yeah, again, like this is just a simple grave robbing.
yes. Yeah, I would gladly take both of the hearts.
What?
I would gladly take both of the hearts.
Do you not want the whole body?
I thought Aphelion just said that. Like, I'll take that.
Oh, no, Aphelion didn't
well,
take
then.
that.
Again, they'll regenerate a new one, and it's not like we wanted to kill the slime people. They just was killed by other people that we also want to kill.
Would it technically be illegal to sell these corpses to the highest bidder? We could sell one of them to the witch, and then sell the other to the highest bidder in a market.
Yeah, I don't want
Come
to
get your regenerating organs here.
I don't want to get too deeply into the black market right now. I'd like to keep our A-mold client to just the hag in the woods and not any like high organization nobles. I don't want to mess with those yet.
Yeah, but think about it. You'll have something that Bill the Swift could never have.
I would.
He said his name.
It's like tons of damage because you're just going there. It's like that's a lot of damage. Like I'll show you a lot of damage.
Honestly, shoot me. I've got good decks and I've got plenty of health.
No. He's saying,
bugging.
and I guess he heard his name. They just like, I'll show you a fucking lot of damage. Yeah, and by the way, Evelyn, again, I'm like reading the knife over the dead bodies. How soon do you think you will be able to pay us for the first thing?
The first thing.
You said you were trying to find a way for us to like send money, considering
yes,
that this the bejeweled skull that's apparently not gilded is.
I'm still working on it.
Right. Well,
there are some minor transportation issues.
Well, yeah. As long as you just be careful not to get hunted by an army, because who knows about that order.
Yeah.
We did get it cancelled, but well, yeah.
What did you do? Yeah.
You sitting over the corpses like this.
Okay, so you're in quick succession cut out 2 hearts and I guess activate the skull then.
Like.
Yes.
I was trying to make another sound, but it just didn't work.
Those are those look even better in person.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'll be looking forward to your payment, Potion Sarah.
Wait, did we give her both the corpses or just the hearts?
Just
Just
the
the
hearts.
hearts. And
Because
How
if we just
small is the dwarf's corpse?
we are not selling these on the black market. And that's not out of morals. That's out of I don't want to get affiliated with the black market
that's
just
like
yet. And I mean,
That's not out of
Also-
morals.
it's out
that's
of
not
faith.
just that would also not just be organ selling. That would basically be human
Trafficking.
trafficking because they are in some way going to be alive again.
Yeah, but they'll just wake up in some rich dude's museum in a glass cage.
And then they'll
Oh,
wake up and
but if
they're literally spirit monks, so they just like wreck everyone's souls.
If they're too big, then we could just cut off the heads and take them with us. And I know how that sounds as I'm saying
And
it.
like as you're probably saying this in character, Peril just go, no. Well, no. Just as again, another more reason we're not gonna get affiliated with the black market just yet. Let's wait until we're a bit more powerful.
By
Just
the-
yet.
Then
Let's
we're
mark
gonna
the
take
location.
we're gonna take over. We're gonna take over the black market once we're more powerful. Not now. Later.
Let's
Okay.
just mark the location. We'll come back for him.
Just write in the notebook, just like and step 1 of taking over the black market, get stronger. Step 2, grave robbing. Step 3, fireball
Trafficking.
at 9th level. Step 4, profit.
And regarding the clothes, she answers, what do you think I am, a night hag?
I don't know the difference. Is that racist?
They are the ones who engage in dealing with souls.
So you're
That's
just
like-
more of an flesh and blood kind of mutilator
Yes.
instead of a soul. Not a soul mutilator. I can respect
You
that.
know, I draw the line at eternally damning someone's soul, you know?
Yeah.
I think you draw the line at children, but all right.
I mean,
Not that line.
No, the line of mutilating alive
I'm
things.
so glad
Ah.
Grum left this conversation.
I mean, well, depending on what language we're talking in.
No, he left. He's not in the building. He's
No, yeah,
outside.
you gave me the necklace of heroism.
Yeah, and he just fucking straight up went outside because he couldn't be asked anymore.
Even the fucking necklace is just humming at this point. Like, you're really with these guys? This is heroism.
And Evelyn just go, heroism. This is supposed to be a heroine. I guess I wrote an S wrong. It shouldn't be an S. N. It should have been an N. Instead of heroism, it should have been heroin.
By the way, that necklace actually works as a necklace of heroism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know.
It is functional.
I have this wrote down, and I have every intention of getting the necklace back once you're done deciding whether or not you want to sell body parts of half dead people.
Would that count as undead if they're not dead, but they're still dead?
It's like more.
Talking about selling the man's kin who's right behind us.
I mean, let's leave now. We're enough joking. We are leaving the building. I've sold we have gotten the hearts. We don't need to dance souls. I got a dagger of necromancy that I want to find out, and I got this quarterstaff that I don't know what to do with. Maybe I can sell it for much. What are you looking at, Niels? Got any more money? Or you want to give out?
I mean, I got a good staff here. By the way, how do I input that in Roll20?
What?
What
Do
are
I
you trying
just-
to input?
The +1 quarterstaff.
He's not giving it to you.
Oh shit!
He's insinuating that you should probably not have spent all your money just giving it to me and have bought it from him instead, because now he's not gonna give it to you because he feels cheated because he didn't get any money.
I can say out of character, I'm gonna give it to you, but in character, I'm just gonna mess with you. So you are gonna get it before the next combat.
Yeah.
But you don't know that in character. Which
Okay.
is
So
also
I'm just-
which is more of my own detriment than my enjoyment.
So you said you were going to leave the monastery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you
Yeah.
fucking
You
niggas
leave
is
the
planning my
monastery and
death.
you leave the monastery and that would be our end of today's session. As you make your ways back. With that, everyone can say goodbye to stream or to the viewers.
Goodbye. This has been an episode of Murder Hobos.
Well, we have not murdered any people.
We just done some morally
And next session, we should
objective-
probably work in the soup kitchen. Really even out our morals.
Nice.
Nah.
Until
I mean, this
next
is the
time.
evilest character I've ever played, so I'm having fun.
Until next time, have a good one, everyone.